Today we're going to work on books. Books are hard, okay? They're hard for me, and I'm really good at getting rid of things. So, it's okay, we can do it together. I need you to get some shopping bags. I like grocery bags with handles, but bag from any store. No plastic garbage bags today, they're too flimsy. Go to wherever most of your books are. I have books in 4 different places, and then some in the kids' room too. We're just going to do adult books today, so go there. We can do this together. We're going to talk it out. Maybe we'll get rid of a lot. Maybe we'll get rid of a few. It's okay. They're going to look better when we're done. Let's go. Okay, I'm with my books, and I'm feeling kind of nervous. I really honestly don't enjoy doing books because I love reading. But I'm going to tell you a little story. Maybe it will motivate you. We moved into this house about 15 months ago or so, and I purged so many books because we were combining households. And so I had a whole book collection that I had to go through and pick only the ones that I thought I wanted to read. So I did. I kept maybe 100 or so books that I thought I wanted to read. And now they have been sitting in my house, beautifully color-coded, right? Color-coordinated and organized. But since we've lived here, I have read 10 or more books. I've read a lot, and I've only read one from these libraries in my house. Instead, I have read books that people have recommended to me when I'm out and about, or girlfriends that I used to be in book clubs with have texted me since I've moved. This book is great, read this book, and so I do. I just go to the library and get that book. So that is telling me that some of these, like classics, Pride and Prejudice, John Updike, Cormac McCarthy, some of these classic kind of books that I think, oh, I should read that, I just haven't read. And I feel like it's okay to have a couple of those on my bookshelf that one day, if it's a rainy day and I need something new to read, I can read a classic. But most of the time, I like to read new books by new authors. I just like their style. So my goal today is to be really a little more honest and brutal about what I'm actually going to read instead of what I think I should read. Because should is a bad word. Any good therapist will tell you that. Okay. So be honest. If your goal, this video is going to be pretty quiet once I get going, but if your goal is to get rid of a lot of books, for example, if you're downsizing or if you're planning to move soon, or you just have way too many books and you need to do a big purge, then I suggest shopping your shelf or your boxes or wherever your books are in. Only touch and pick out the ones that you definitely want to keep. That's easier emotionally, and it's just easier physically to do that, to organize that way, to kind of purge that way. So if you see one, oh, I definitely want to read that, I'm going to take it out and keep those and put those in the bag or in a pile on the floor. And then whatever's left, you're just going to turn your brain off, put all those in boxes to donate those. Okay? So if you're doing a big purge, shop your shelves. Okay, here we go. Can you tell I'm avoiding this? Give each book like a 5-10 second glance. And that will help you. So if I've read it before, you can keep a book if you've read it before. If you loved it and are going to read it again, like I can't wait to read that again, then you keep it. If you've already read it and you're like, I don't think I'll read that again, I should give it to somebody. Give it to the donation bag right now. Now's your chance to give it to somebody. Because I've seen many people in the donation shop looking for books. That's me. This is so nerve-wracking and hard, isn't it? Do you feel like, oh, but they're books. We have to keep books. You don't have to keep books. It's okay. Because I'm reading anyway. You know, I'm reading every day. I read. So just because I don't have a whole ton of books in my house, that doesn't make me less smart. It doesn't make me less interesting. It just means I have less clutter, fewer books. My weakness is short stories. I love short stories. It's another classic that I think I should have this on my shelf in case my son wants to read a book. Ding! Sparkle on my teeth. My son is not going to ever read that book. Geoffrey Chaucer. I know, he's great. I know. Something's got to go, people. Okay, are you doing it? How are you doing? Once you have them thinned out, you might color code them. That's kind of fun. It's kind of a reward for this painful work of getting rid of books. I'm going to scoot all mine over so that I have more room by the fireplace, which is what I was hoping for. I have a couple other areas to do, so I'm going to go do those. Great job. I know it was hard. Please don't hate me. It's okay. If you love them, you keep them, okay? If you're going to read them, you keep them. Bottom line. If you're not, let them go. Okay. Great job. See you tomorrow.
Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can also join our private Facebook group, especially set up for the Clutter Challenge. Look in the description of this video for links and more details.